Alan Wake is coming to Dead by Daylight. Alan Wake is coming to survival horror multiplayer game Dead by Daylight in a collaboration that might actually be canon to the Alan Wake universe. Dead by Daylight developer Behavior Interactive announced that Alan Wake is coming to the game on January 30th as a playable survivor through a time-limited public test is currently going on Steam. A canon explanation for Alan Wake's appearance in Dead by Daylight was given too, but it's unclear whether this is really an official part of the universe or just a fun nod to its style, though IGN has reached out to Alan Wake developer Remedy Entertainment for comment. Alan Wake is an author in his games who, at the beginning of the original, wakes up with amnesia as a story he doesn't remember writing seemingly becomes real. The franchise also involves something called the Dark Place, where Alan Wake finds himself trapped at a certain point. The explanation for his appearance in Dead by Daylight leans into both of these ideas. As a prisoner, Alan Wake is fighting tooth and nail to escape, the announcement said. However, his attempt to write his way to freedom led him straight into the throes of the entity, trading one dark place for another. It even provided an excerpt from an in-world lost manuscript. Quote, as I search for a way out, for a little light in the dark, I recalled a script I wrote for Night Springs about a place engulfed in fog. As those memories poured back, the same fog surrounded me. Once again, I find myself in an unfamiliar place, trapped. I need to find a way out. I don't know why, but I know rewriting that script is key. End quote. Alan Wake voice actor Matthew Peretta also voices the character in Dead by Daylight, while the model is based on the likeness of actor Ika Beeley, who plays Alan during the franchise's live-action scenes. The update includes more than just Alan Wake, though. A limited-time modifier called Lights Out is available in trials, letting players experience the usual gameplay but with several of the familiar key tools removed. Dead by Daylight isn't afraid to pull in some horror icons. Chucky, Alien, Pyramid Head, and more have all made an appearance alongside bigger collaborations like one with Stranger Things, The Ring, Saw, and Nicolas Cage. In our 9 out of 10 review, IGN said after almost 5 years, Dead by Daylight has grown into an incredible slasher film simulator and the best asymmetrical multiplayer game around. Um, we can watch the trailer. Let me pull up comments. Um, Let me pull up uh, the best rated comments, and it says, "I heard it didn't do good in sales, but Alan Wake 2 is one of the best games I played last year. Dead by Daylight and Fortnite are getting the biggest crossovers ever." Um, so someone said, "So a skin and 3 useless perks for probably $12.99. I'll pass, thanks." The reply to that was, "Try $4.99 and the perks are good." Before we talk about it, do you want to look at the Alan Wake reveal trailer for Dead by Daylight?
Yeah, let's try that. Let's start viewing that right now.
Okay, that was images. Okay, so let me get back up. Okay. After the advertisement,
Empieza con Xfinity Internet por solo $20 al mes por 12 meses y sin contrato anual. Cámbiate hoy.
Is it going to let me go full screen after the advertisement's over? Yes. Okay, here it goes.
How many pages have I written? The words, the endings. I've lost count. And still I remain trapped within this darkness. But this time, something is different. The answer lies just out of reach, enshrouded in black fog. I'm closing in now. I must be. The words move through me like blood through a vein. To escape, I must write. Though this new ending remains a mystery, I hold out hope that one day the fog will part. To illuminate my next chapter.
January 30th.
So, what do you think of basically everything about Alan Wake?
Well, it's very relatable to the Dead by Daylight somehow, the way it's in its fruition, meaning that, uh, like we all know about Alan Wake for how many years so far.
Well, I've known
Probably,
about him since like 2010, I think.
yeah, since the beginning, since like 2009, 2010 of the first Alan Wake game.
Yeah,
So I did play Alan Wake, the first one, back years back. Unfortunately, I just to finish the game, so I
you
can't say
played it
much
once.
so far. At least once, yeah. And I played it for about an hour or two. It was good. Uh, There's Alan Wake 2 that came out last year, so I'm way behind on all the lore of Alan Wake and all, so I can't say much about it. But yeah, more power to the makers of Dead by Daylight to cross over with Alan Wake. You know, it looks good. Unfortunately, I thought we were gonna see the guy with the tall guy with that mask on his face and all, but he's the original um slasher guy. You know what I'm talking about? That guy that came with game that they like.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah. So, honestly, I kind of am a little happy about this because I think this means the sales for Alan Wake 2 have been disappointing um, since it was digital, since it was released digital only. So it's kind of a little, I feel a little guilty of taking solace in that releasing Alan Wake 2 digitally only didn't do as well as they were hoping. Um,
yeah.
but I do think it's great to have Alan Wake in this dead as a survivor that you can play as. I mean, they've been adding people like Chucky. We covered that when they added Chucky as a killer. Um, so, um, and honestly, this is, you know, I don't think we're gonna get like a unique story out of this. I think it's just enough to tie him to Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
But but you know, Alan Wake is also a great game. The first one, I played American Nightmare. I really enjoyed that one. Um,
Yeah, I played that too for the first hour.
well, that one was only like 2 or 3 hours total. It's not like
Okay.
10 hours like the original Alan Wake.
Right.
Um, but this, you know, but and obviously, I didn't bother getting Alan Wake 2. Like I said, I'm going back to retro. Um, but yeah, more. So you know, it's good for Dead by Daylight. I didn't get into it the first time I played it years ago. Um, but it seems like every time. But it seems like you know, Fortnite they went after Eminem. Dead by Daylight's getting Alan Wake. It's just like it's turning into collaboration central, basically.
Yeah.
That which is good. You know, options for more people, and obviously it's not just a new Survivor. They said Lights Out mode is coming, which is going to make it harder for people who want to challenge. So, you know, yeah. So at the end of the month, Alan Wake will be playable. Um, but
Oh, definitely.
there's actually a closed test going uh, on Steam as we speak to make sure they get the bugs worked out.
Okay.